Alrighty, y'all. Now, I want to talk about stuff that's going to be coming after the anniversary because I don't think people realize how much is going to be coming right after this anniversary. And I want to just talk about it because Nikke did confirm some of the stuff which we already knew were going to happen, obviously, because they confirmed it earlier on, and we also kind of got the release dates of stuff just because it made more sense. But if you guys don't remember, Stellar Blade is confirmed for June, right? If you don't know, if you didn't watch a live stream or if you just completely forgot, Stellar Blade, if I can find it, is confirmed for June 2025. And now if you search up Stellar Blade, okay, let me go on Google, right? Don't worry why I search up me milk pics. That was for a thumbnail. But Stellar, hold on. All right, if I search up Stellar Blade PC release date, it's going to say what? The Stellar Blade, it came out in June 2025. So I'm assuming we're going to have the Stellar Blade collab with Nikke in the actual game when Stellar Blade comes out on PC, right? Which is what I said in my last video as well. The last time I talked about Stellar Blade X Nikke, I said it makes the most sense for Stellar Blade to come out into the game when Stellar Blade releases on PC, because when Stellar Blade releases on PC, they're also getting a Nikke DLC, right? So it just makes sense that both these two games are collabing at the same time, which I believe it's June 15th. I don't know if it's just sometime in June, or if it's June 15th, but Stellar Blade is coming out next month, basically, right? May, June. So next month we have Stellar Blade. So start saving for that now, I would say. After that, we have summer stuff, right? Now, I'm not sure how they're going to go about reruns or whatever this time. But if you are a new player, I'm not sure, like I said, but it would be in your best interest to try to snag yourself Summer Anise. Summer Anise is easily still one of the best DPSs you can have in this game. Especially if you're a new player. I think anybody with electric DPSs, or if you're electric main and you're using Cinderella and you're using Guillotine, you're using Haran, Ein, Scarlet, Maiden, Privity, whoever your main DPS is, right? I think having Summer Anise for that electric DPS is kind of necessary. She's just too powerful, right? So if she does end up rerunning, which I'm not sure if she's going to, but you know, Nikke hasn't really been doing anything really with their reruns. They literally had a dev note saying, oh, we're not gonna have reruns during the seasons, right? We're gonna have them rerun like just throughout any time of the year, and we haven't seen nothing like that, right? But all in all, Summer Anise is a character you're going to want to have as a free-to-play player, as a new player. This is like the best thing coming up soon, right? Not to mention, I don't know what the new summer characters are going to do, but worst case, like if they don't rerun Summer Anise, they are going to be rerunning Summer Rosanna and Summer Sakura, which I don't feel like you need to worry too much about. Like, I wouldn't say Summer Rosanna or Summer Sakura are must-have characters. Like, you can kind of see it from their rankings, right? They're not that bad, but they're not like that good, right? They're not must-haves. Other than that, hey, realistically, you just have to worry about this collab right here. That's realistically all you got to worry about there. What else do we have coming, right? I don't think it's anything else besides just those two, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Just Stellar Blade collab in summer. That's all that's coming very, very soon. Right now, if you didn't watch my video, basically talking about the Stellar Blade collab, we most likely are going to get Eve as a burst 3 DPS, which for a lot of you guys might just be like, oh, another DPS. Like, Little Mermaid is a broken DPS. Freaking Mihara is a pretty powerful DPS. We just have DPS after DPS after DPS after DPS, right? But the thing is, Eve is a character who's guaranteed to be a DPS because all she does in the game is fight. Like, that's all she does. She has a sword and all she does is fight. She's not a support in any way. She doesn't do none of that. She's just a fighter. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but is it just me or does it look like Eve here has a different skin? Is Eve gonna be coming into the game with a different skin? That doesn't look like Eve is coming here with her base skin. That looks like she's wearing a dress. I don't know, it could be her hair, but that looks like Eve is wearing a dress. So hey, I'm quite excited now for what's going on here. But right, Eve is going to drop 100%. Most likely Lily will drop as a support. And then if it's not really, it will be Taki, or Taki, I think her name was Tachi or something like that. 100% it's going to be one of those three or one of those two with Eve. 100%. We might get like a freaking 2B situation where it's Eve and Adam, right? Adam is like the little pod that 2B has in her animations or her standing pose or something like that. I doubt it, but hey, it makes sense. I didn't even realize until later on that it was Adam and Eve, right? I didn't realize that until later. But yes, Eve and Adam is a robot. Well, he's not a robot. He's a real person, but he follows Eve around like in a robot. Eve is 100% coming, and she's going to be a DPS. So I don't know how much people are going to feel about that. Like, we're getting another DPS, and very soon. Like I said, June is just next month. Now, I don't know if we're going to get this collab in the middle of June, the start of June, or the end of June. Most likely the middle of June, so you don't have much time to save realistically. And that's why I didn't want people to go too crazy for the anniversary, because I knew this was coming. But at the same time, the anniversary is like an anniversary. I would put an anniversary over a collab any time of the day. The only thing is you can get anniversary characters anytime. You cannot get these collab characters anytime unless they do rerun them, which Stellar Blade has a higher chance of rerunning than any other collab, because it's their own game. If you don't know, Stellar Blade is created by Shift Up, which is Nikke's developer as well. So and a lot of people are saying Stellar Blade was only being able to be made because of Nikke's money, right? If you didn't know that. I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true, but everybody believes that Stellar Blade was only allowed to be created because they used Nikke's money and the money they were making from Nikke to make that game, which Stellar Blade did sell. Like, I've seen a lot of people playing Stellar Blade. A lot of people love Stellar Blade. It was a fun game. It's not a too hard game or anything like that. It's a very, very fun game. I love Stellar Blade myself, so I'm very excited for this collab. But yeah, expect that, and expect, you know, the summer Nice, or not summer Nice, but the summer stuff to come. After that, there's not much you need to worry about too much. I feel like the first half of Nikke, the first half of 2025, we've just gotten so many powerful characters that with all the characters we've gotten so far in 2025, or at least the characters we've had access to, like Scarlet Black Shadow, Rappy, Little Mermaid, Mihara, Mana, Mast and Anchor, freaking all these, Asuka, right? All these characters that we got within the first half of Nikke in 2025 should cover you for the next half of the year. Like, realistically, I don't think you're gonna need to summon again until the next anniversary after this collab comes out, right? That's just my opinion. There's no possible reason why you still need to summon on anything if you summon on all these broken characters before, after this collab comes out. But hey, everybody's different. Everybody wants what they want. But you guys let me know what you think. It's going to be your boy Zxous, and I am going to see you guys in the next one. I'm out later. Peace.